After years of negotiations, MEPs have finally approved reforms to the EU's Common Agricultural Policy. This latest round of changes is intended to be more climate friendly and fairer to small farms and young farmers. But for Thijs Bullens, a 30-year-old farmer who runs an organic farm, the reforms mean nothing to him.
Once again, we get nothing. This cap reform makes the big farmers just bigger than before. We are giving money to the rich with this cap. I don't know if the people of the European Union understands this. We are giving public money to people who already have a lot of money.
Thijs and his partners produce around 60 kinds of vegetables, but they only receive roughly 2,500 euros per year in European aid. Anna, a Belgian producer, deplores the difficulties faced by new, younger farmers.
For young people like us, it's already very difficult to set up. We don't have any land, we don't have a farmhouse, we don't have any buildings. We work with plastic tents, we build our own sheds with containers. We do what we can. It's fine sometimes, but in fact, I think we'd prefer to work in barns with things like smooth concrete, for example.
For the representatives of the main agricultural organisations and cooperatives, it's time to move forward. CAP reform negotiations opened in 2018 and they say must now come to an end.
Well, it's never enough. If you ask any stakeholder group, we all have our ambitions, but this is about the compromise that now has been reached. We do not get everything for European agriculture. It's a compromise that we have to live with. However, we consider this is a good compromise where most of the objectives have been addressed and we are committed to it.
Many MEPs have been vocal in their criticism of the latest CAP reforms. But for one of the main legislators on the issue, the changes bring a level of certainty.
For the first time since the beginning of the CAP reform, we will have more regulation than deregulation, and the pandemic has shown us once again that markets, and in particular agricultural markets, are structurally unstable. And when you have unstable markets, you need regulation and crisis management tools to guarantee farmers' incomes.
The CAP represents around a third of the European budget, at nearly 400 billion euros. The latest reforms will come into force in 2023. Christopher Pitchers, Euronews, Brussels.